Friends, today we'll be going through a tutorial that allows you to transform your drawings into paintings. That way your drawings are going to look a lot more realistic and a lot more vibrant. Now I know this sounds a little strange, but stick with me to find out more. I'll be drawing a tiger, and as always, I start with the layering process. Now I've got a lot of tutorials on this channel that goes through the layering process using different subjects, and I'll be linking a few of those in the description. Whenever I draw animals with very distinctive spots or stripes like the tiger, I usually do the dark spots first before coloring in the rest of the fur. This allows me to have a good general sort of monochromatic view of the drawing, and in all honesty, it's also a lot more fun this way. Here I'm layering in the rest of the colors that make up the rest of the fur apart from the black spots. I've got another tutorial on this channel that goes into detail on how I actually draw animal fur, which again I'll be putting a link to in the description. Today's tutorial is really about how to transform your drawings in order for them to look like paintings. Now this is what the final drawing looks like without the use of alcohol. Now it may look pretty good, but wait until you see how much better it can get when we apply the solvent. So this is the alcohol I'm talking about, a solvent. Most solvents contain alcohol as the main active ingredient or component, and they are available in pretty much any art shop you can find around. I usually pour small amounts into a very small container and use either the Q-tip or brush as my blending tools. I cover the large areas with the brush and the smaller areas with the Q-tip. Also, I use a tissue paper to dab off extra solvent from the tip of the brush or Q-tip. Now, as a quick demonstration, I dip the tip of the brush, or in this case the Q-tip, into the solvent like so, and then gently dab out extra solvent using the tissue paper. Dabbing is done gently, making sure any excess solvent is retained in the tissue paper. I then start blending with the solvent. Now if you pay close attention, you will notice immediately that there's a transformation. Compare the dark parts of the right eye, which I'm currently blending, to the left, which I'm yet to blend. The part I'm blending already looks darker and more vibrant, and this is just the first section of blending with the solvent. I usually do 2 sections in order to make the drawing even more vibrant and realistic. Here I'm continuing with the other eye, and gradually I blend the entire drawing using this process. Now you can always go back in with the pencils to sharpen a few areas and then blend again. Like I said, I apply the solvent all across the drawing in order to blend it. Again, you can tell how much darker the blended spots look compared to the unblended regions. Also, the drawing appears to be looking a lot more realistic and vibrant even at this stage. This process of blending with the solvent breaks down the pigments of the colored pencils and gently spreads them across the paper, helping to achieve a paint-like look or effect. Now I'm applying the final details after blending. One thing the solvent does is that it allows you to overlay details on the drawing very easily. When you blend with the solvent, your details appear a lot more vibrant and a lot sharper, adding to the realistic appearance of the drawing in the end. Now once again, this is the drawing without the use of a solvent, and this is the same drawing after blending with a solvent. The difference is clearly night and day. It's looking a lot more realistic, a lot more vibrant, and almost like a painting. Now if you are new to colored pencil art, or you're interested in improving your colored pencil drawing, don't forget to check out my free ebook, The Basics of Realistic Colored Pencil Art, where I take you through everything you need to know when starting out, the materials you need, all the basic skills and techniques you need to apply, and so on. Also, don't forget to check out my ebook on realistic portrait drawing with colored pencils, where I take you through a step-by-step guide on how to create amazingly detailed portraits. The link would be in the description. Don't forget to give me a like if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.